tweeting it right.
Tweeting that shit. Hey, it's Sekiro, guys. Who's here? Minute 1 squad, sound off. It's really fucking weird doing this during the daytime.
We've always done it during the daytime.
Yeah, but like the daytime, you know what I mean?
Now that it's summer, summer-ish, spring-ish.
Spring.
It's like what's it called? Fucking Game of Thrones. Oh my god! Oh god! Oh my god!
What?
You're playing on PS4, so it's at 30 frames. I'm just like, oh, why is it running like such ass? And then I remembered. I just like, oh god, that just terrified me for a second. I was like, what's wrong with the game? And then I remembered, oh, we're playing on Peasant Station 4.
Oh, what the fuck? See, sometimes there's some bullshit in this game.
What do you mean sometimes? This entire game is bullshit.
Well,
this is the Tom rants about how this is his least favorite game stream. I absolutely detest
How did he fucking
Sekiro.
see me?
I'm glad we have visual aids for everything I hate about Sekiro. I love how in like feudal Japan, archers are snipers. They have 10,000 confirmed kills.
Controls. Oh god, it's been a couple days.
I just played the game like 20 minutes before we started. Still hate it. It makes me really sad. My most disappointing game in a long time.
Yeah.
It actually made me more angry than I've been at any game last night. Literally.
I heard.
Literally the most enraging experience. I was so excited too, because we were talking about this game. Like I saw it like 20 minutes yesterday, just shooting the shit in between whatever the fuck we do with our lives.
Yeah.
And we're just talking about how the game plays and what I like, what I don't like, what you don't like, all that kind of good shit. Like, we should have just made it a podcast, but we didn't. That's what we did.
Well, I want to know more about it before we decide to.
I know more than enough at this point. But, you were like, oh yeah, the part you're stuck at, Jinzo the Drunkard. Once you get past him, like, one of the coolest moments in the game happens. And so I'm like, fuck yeah, I'm so excited. I like power through for like at least an hour. I'm like, I'm gonna beat Jinzo the Drunkard to see this cool thing that Digi's talking about. I can't wait to be rewarded for my efforts of beating this guy. So I do. I finally beat him. And I immediately get thrown into a gayer boss fight. And I'm like, this sucks. I've been lied to.
You mean the giant snake?
No, that's not a snake. The fucking Lady Butterfly.
Lady Butterfly.
The old lady with the shurikens.
Oh, is Juzo the Drunkard fight in the statue world?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he was in the regular.
No, the
world.
very next room is her. So I'm like,
I'm sorry.
I've been
sorry for lying.
I
haven't beaten her yet.
And so that was bad enough, and I power through this, and I'm like, all right, this is where the game excels the greatest though, because there's no ads like Jinzo the Drunkard. It's just her in a room. There's tons of room to maneuver, and like, yeah, her attack patterns they're predictable, but they are broken. There are times when I'm blocking where blocking just doesn't work. All of the attacks in this game home in on you because you're supposed to block. So dodging is like 50% of the time, just doesn't work. All of her moves do 90% of your damage, so like it's basically one-hit kills.
I literally did not bother. Like I fought her twice, and then I went, I'm probably underpowered for this.
Did you? Let me run you through this, okay? So for an hour, it's just a gauntlet of me going back and fighting her, because I'm like, she has one death blow. I just need to do this once, and I got her. It's basically the boss is designed. You just do chip damage to her. You have to break her posture. It's basically the game saying, if you don't know how to fucking like block by now, you're worthless. Like you can't beat her anyway but posture damage.
Yeah. So
I go through this gauntlet. I find.
He hit me?
That's what I'm talking about. Why is everybody a fucking god? Okay. So anyways, I beat her. Finally, and it's like the big come moment, and I feel so good. I'm like, finally, this is over. She respawns, summons 50 ghost minions, and then you have to do it again. with no break. All my items gone. All my revives gone. I'm like, this is the worst game ever made. My reward for getting through this incredibly difficult thing was just a more difficult, gayer thing. And I'm like, you know what? FromSoft are assholes. All their games are shit. And I hate them, and I hate this game. And I got very close to deleting it.
Reasonable.
And I might just still do it. Because I'm like, alright. I can play this game for another 15 hours, and my reward is just going to be more and more difficult pains in the ass. Like, there's never going to be a payoff to this.
Well, no. I mean, the point of the game is that you fight increasingly escalating challenges.
Yeah. And they're all done gay.
No.
Well, why is that guy taking so many hits? Because guys usually drop pretty fast.
We're about far.
So everyone just gets stronger. There's another thing like Neo where like getting stronger doesn't matter because everyone just scales with you.
I don't know. I have not paid any attention to things like that.
It's like mandatory, dude. It's
I think you play video games very differently from how I do.
I guess so.
I just go into a state and I just play the game. I don't care. I don't think about it. I don't care what's going on. I don't care if I'm dying or winning. I'm just playing a game, you know?
I don't understand.
It's the same thing every time. Like, every video game is just pressing buttons to make things happen on screen. It makes no difference to me what is happening.
It is so interesting to hear you say that because, like, you're the anime man who's, like, gotta think about and analyze everything. You can't turn your brain off. A video game is just like, I don't fucking care.
It's not a matter of...
Anime could just, like, it's all just big eyes and bouncy tits. I don't care. I don't think about it. I just watch Naruto.
I mean, I more or less feel that way, too, about anime. It's just that it's a matter of how well can it allow you to not... Okay, how do I put it? My argument for why turn your brain off doesn't work as an argument for anime is that I can only turn my brain off or I can only stop thinking about it if it's good. You know? If it's good, you get lost in the experience. You don't have to think about every single little thing that's going on because you just want to experience it, you know?
Is that the same with anime?
It is. And, like, I forgive a lot of bullshit from anime when it's good, you know? Like, I don't care about every single thing making sense and every minute detail being perfect. Like, I just want it to be good, you know? Like, I have a strong disagreement with, for instance, YMS, because his take on, like, what is good is, like, that it is flawless, you know, that there's nothing wrong with it. I don't care if there's something wrong with it, I just want it to be, like, not shit, you know? I don't know if this makes sense.
Yeah, I get where you're coming from. You're not going to be super nitpicky because as long as the overall experience is good.
It's like, with this game... It has all the things I like about video games. I like the sensation of a really, like, powerful impact when I attack an enemy, you know? Like, I love one-hit kills. I love gorgeous environmental design, you know? Somewhat open level design, but not, like, open world. Like, what's cool about an encounter like this is there's just a lot of ways you can go about it, you know? And, like, there's clearly some items up there that I'm not sure how to get to, and I'm not sure if that would help me with this battle, or which, like, there's two different Jinzo statues that you can start the battle from, so it's like a question of, you know, which approach will work. Because if I come in this way, it's really easy to get a stealth kill on the boss.
Is there a boss?
This guy. This guy is the, well, you know, mid-boss. Like, this whole encounter is me trying to kill this guy. Yeah. But he can do that. And he fucks you up pretty easily. So, but he also takes a lot of posture damage from every hit. So it's kind of a question of, like, you know, getting him as fast as possible before he can get you. But, it's pretty easy to get your first stealth attack on him, but he has a ton of guys around, and if you do that stealth attack, like, some of them have guns and they'll shoot at you, but if you try to kill the guys with guns, you usually end up alerting him as well. So it's like, there's definitely some kind of tactic here that would work, but I haven't quite pieced it together yet. But it's cool because you can swing on these fucking trees,
Dude, the best thing about this game
Pretty
is that you can like keep swinging on more points mid-swing.
Yeah.
It's like Ninja Spider-Man. Good shit.
I want to know how you get up
Just do that.
there. The only thing that like really bothers me is how like contextual the swinging is. It's like you really can only swing on the things that you can swing on, you know, and like
Right.
you kind of have to know. Like, if you really want to master an encounter, you just got to figure out what you can swing on, you know?
Yeah.
So if I could find some way to kill these two guys... Right, I think if I... get up here, and then come down here and kill these two guys first, that might be the best way.
Someone asked how I think this game compares to Neo.
Nope,
Um,
alerted the guy.
I like Neo more.
Did not want that.
I think just because Neo its gameplay loop is built around dodging, which I find more fun than blocking for the most part. In general, this game has really good blocking and like deflecting stuff because it goes to cool twing and it like gives you a chub every time.
Mm-hmm.
But I just like dodging more. And I like how there's like different stances and different weapons. Neo gives you more options, and which is interesting because a lot of the times, like if you said, "Oh, Neo versus like Devil May Cry," I'm like, "Well, Devil May Cry has a more focused experience. And I like that more." But I think it's just not even that it's more options. I think it's just because a game like Neo is not really my favorite thing to begin with, so the options let me kind of like counteract the fact that like the conceit is not high on my list of things I'm enjoying by default. Yeah. 90% of my playtime is just saying fuck and doing what you're doing right now.
I literally could not remember the healing button.
It was interesting. I was watching a video about this and someone said you should change the healing from up to Y and vice versa, so you switch your sub-weapons with up so you can heal while moving.
That makes way more sense. That's
And,
a good idea.
Yeah. I already switched, like I told you, I switched item pickup, like interactive attack. So attack is X on my game right now, or square if we're talking PlayStation controller. Oh, another really annoying thing, and like I get why this would happen in normal gameplay, but against bosses and sub-bosses it's infuriating. When you revive, it breaks your lock-on. So tons of times I'll revive, the camera will be looking the wrong way, and I'll get hit again and like instantly die. I'm like, well, fuck you, because you don't revive with full life. So if you get hit in that getting up animation, you just die again.
One of the cool things about this boss is that the floor is poison and it affects him as well.
What?
That's lame. It's cool. It's cool that it affects him. He's literally just dying right now while he's walking around in the poison down there.
Oh, I
Really?
thought it doesn't affect them.
No.
I was like, that's
why would
cool.
that be cool?
That's why I was confused.
I'm hoping I could just stand here and bleed him out.
So here's a question. Because you're telling me how you defeated Jinzo the Drunkard
Yeah.
was kiting an ad away one at a time, killing them, waiting for the encounter to reset. Would you consider that strategy or cheesing the game AI?
I considered it strategy, but and the game is built to let you do that, you know?
Yeah, it's interesting. Because, like, where does the line, really, between cheesing and strategy? Hard to say.
I don't believe in such things. I'm not playing video games for pride. I'm playing it to have fun. You know? It's like, okay, with the Souls games, like, Souls fans will always insist, like, you gotta play it without assistance, because that's the most fun way to play. Well, that is completely subjective. You can summon several people to help you with the boss fight and make it way less of a pain in the ass. So, like, I never did that because I just like to play solo. I don't like to play online. And, like, there are negative consequences, like you open yourself up to the risk of invasions if you play with other players. But, like, you can play the whole fucking game with assistance. You can play the whole game with other people on your team who are better, who, you know, can help you. So, you know, like, if you let other people bully you into thinking that you're less of a gamer because you didn't play it the right way, well, that's you being a fucking idiot for listening to dipshits. I'm literally, like, bleeding this guy out in the swamp.
Is he just taking, like, 1 pixel of damage every couple seconds right now?
Yeah, well, he's wandering around, and sometimes he's walking in the acid, and sometimes he's not. But, like, when he is, he slowly takes damage. I don't know exactly where he is, and I'm scared to find out, because if I can see him, then he can probably see me. He has a big gun.
You said that if he resets, though, his death blow gets reset, right?
Right, but I don't think he will reset, because basically, this is just an arena down here. Like, there's nowhere I can go other than here. There's a statue down there and another one up there. Right. So you can take this on from 2 different angles. But he does so much fucking damage that I just want him to die by himself down there. And it's really fun watching his fucking life meter tick down. So this is what I call strategy.
That's one word for it, yeah.
I mean, look. In the real world, these things such as pride, like, that shit get you killed, you know?
Right.
Strategy is what makes you win in the real world. I consider this a simulation of the real world. I should be able to use whatever tactics the game allows me to use. They put it in there so you could use it, you know?
Sure.
And if anything, limiting yourself to only certain play styles, such as fair fight. It's like, you know, it's a real limiting way to look at these systems that have been given to you. And some real macho shit, you know. I don't play like that. I play the waiting game. There's like a dead deer up here. I'm just realizing. Do you see this like deer carcass?
Yeah, there's like carcasses like that all over the place. There's like dead horse carcasses that are rotting and stuff some places.
Yeah, I've seen some of those. I didn't
It's pretty
expect to see
cool.
a deer in a cave. I think it's a deer or something.
He fucked up.
Satanic. Do deers live in caves ever? Is that a thing that happens?
Maybe it's a goat. Goats like live on cliff sides, don't they?
Yeah, something like that.
Thing.
See, this motherfucker is not.
There's also
walking in the
giant
acid.
snakes and giant cocks in this game, so who knows if that's even a real animal.
In the acid.
Well, you're a fucking ninja. You don't fight fair. You use every tool you got.
Exactly. That's the shinobi way.
So when are we gonna be able to shove a spear up a dignitary's ass?
That's what I really want to do. I really want to sit around in a toilet and wait for some asshole to take a shit, shove a spear up his ass. Is he still just hanging out right at the same spot? Where's he at? Where'd he go? I don't like not knowing where he is. There he is.
God damn it, dude. You gotta go down there and use Kagebushi no Jutsu. Get that shit
On the
going.
one hand, I know I could, like, end it potentially faster, but he also might just kill me. So it's like, I don't know if I want to have to do this all again. This is by far the most damage I've done to him in all of my attempts at this so far.
Well, absolutely.
I'm just gonna hang out over, because I think that he vaguely is tracking my movement. So if I'm standing over here, he might try to come this way and end up walking in the acid. I'm just gonna wait till. Oh fuck! Didn't expect him to run the hell over.
Oh, he's got a gun.
Yeah, he's got a huge gun. That's why I'm not fucking with him. He does like 70% of your life bar with one fucking shot.
Well, I'm not surprised. That's every enemy in this game.
Okay, so I guess he probably has to stand in it for a little while before the toxic effect takes
Jalen
hold.
Harris, cheering one
But he
bit.
is standing in it. So hopefully he will get toxic again. It looks like he's starting to come to land though. Nope, he's hanging out down there. Alright.
Well,
How long does he have to be down there before he starts losing health? He clearly did it several times already.
Maybe.
There we go.
Took a big chunk.
I saw it appear over his head. Yeah, I guess it starts. It has.
Oh,
like
it probably has a
initial...
meter, just like you did.
Yeah.
It builds up your poison first, and
right.
start taking poison damage.
That's why I was saying, like, how long does it take? Oh my god, if I actually kill him this way, I'm gonna laugh so fucking hard.
Dude, it was cool. I beat the drunkard guy, and I kept the samurai alive. He was there after.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did he give you anything?
No, he's just like, cool.
I wonder if he comes back later if you keep him alive.
It would be pretty legit.
Oh my god, it's happening. It's happening. Oh, fuck. Can he not die from the poison? Do I have to deliver the final blow? Oh,
the death blow. If you will.
Well, let's go try it.
I mean,
Where's he at?
do you have air block yet?
I do.
Just hold block while you're falling down.
Fuck, fuck. No, 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 no. No, no, no. No, no, no. No.
Oh, no!
Get fucked. Cuck. Cuck. Cuck!
Right. You're poisoned now. You might want to get out of the...
Oh, boy. Whew.
Damn.
And that's why I like this game.
Well...
I like this game because you can cheese it. Like, because it is... Like, most of the fights, I have found some weird, out there, tactical way to approach it. Which has led to my difficulty.
Yeah.
Alright, so everybody should be dead.
Makino is saying Naruto would have Rasengan. That's true. That's what we need. PC mod, replace Wolf with like Naruto.
I'm an animal, bitch, I'm a beast.
How many bosses have killed so far? Like 3?
I mean, if we're talking about like full
Real,
bosses,
yeah, like
just
real
one.
bosses. Just one?
Yeah.
Alright.
I've probably killed like 6 more mini bosses than you have. I don't know.
I mean, your life bar is substantially bigger, so.
Is it? Wait, I think there's another item here.
How many
Here we
ninjutsu
go.
skills do you have?
Oh, I found a prayer bead up here. See, there's sometimes they're just laying around.
That's dope.
Funny thing is with the skills that I initially didn't realize there were 3 pages, so I was just buying skills all on the first page.
Oh,
And
I didn't realize there were 3 pages either.
yeah, there's 3 pages. There's 3 different
I knew there was
types of skills.
Oh, well, I knew there was. I only have 2. I have the prosthetic skills and the shinobi skills. I know there's a 3rd one.
I think there's 3. This looks like another boss arena, right? This looks like some scary shit's gonna happen when I go down
Isn't that
there.
this whole game?
Let's head back to the save point real quick and see if there's any new power-ups I can get before we...
You have an item that lets you teleport back. With unlimited uses.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, there's also this way. Wait. Oh. Oh, this is also leads down. How did I do that?
Maybe you can't go back.
Okay. Nobody can tell me what I can't do. Nobody can tell me what I can't do. Oh, I never even killed that guy. He can live, I guess.
Yeah,
No
there's
cause.
skill trees. Wait, why do you have 2 accounts?
2
accounts.
accounts.
What you talking about, Jalen? Hey, Tom, you got them honey buns? I don't. Did you have some?
Yeah, they're pretty fucking good. I dig it.
I'm glad, despite disagreeing on this game, we can come together on honey buns. The
Yeah.
real important
So you
matter.
got shinobi arts, prosthetic arts, and ashina arts.
I've not gotten Ashina.
You probably have to beat the boss or something to get that. Just heard
Captain
a guy.
Gestalt, subscribe to tier 1 for the 6th month in a row.
Hell yeah!
They put some kanji. I don't know what it says.
Ooh. This skill makes it so after you deflect something, then you do more damage to the enemy when you hit them afterwards.
Whoa, that's pretty good.
And this one is increases the damage inflicted to posture upon performing a successful deflection. What's the difference between?
One gives posture damage on the deflection. One lets you do more physical damage on the next hit after a deflection.
Oh. Oh, I see. Alright, what do these ones do?
Oh damn, you have like no prosthetic arts. It was like my jam.
Like I said, I didn't know this menu existed until like very recently.
It's fucking sick.
Grappling hook attack.
Yeah, that one's not that great. It just kind of lets you like swing in the air. Like it doesn't like, because you're usually in an arc upwards. So there's not. I haven't found a lot of times to use it.
Does this work on like? Because there's certain bosses that you can grappling hook onto the boss and pull yourself to them, but there's no way to attack while doing that.
I would assume.
So does this
that
the one
would
that lets
probably
you do that?
be that. I've not fought a boss that would need that yet.
You haven't fought the horse guy yet.
And I probably never will. The Ashina Arts book.
You just need to stop trying to fight the boss that you were on, because I think that she's kind of a... Like, literally, I fought her, like, twice, and was like, this is way too hard. Like, I'm going back, and, like, I have not gone back to fight her again.
I got halfway through, though. It was funny, because, like, I was like, I figured this is what you were talking about, because, like, it is just a... Because you were saying, oh, there's a boss where you just walk into a room and you have to fight. Like, I just walk into the room and I have to fight, so this must be what he was talking about.
No. Fuck. No, I just thought... I forgot that that guy you were fighting was in the other world. I thought he was in the regular game, and you're...
Any male, it was, Lady Butterflies who I was getting rocked by. It sucks though, because I'm pretty sure after you beat her, you can like upgrade your shinobi gear. Because I bought some item that says like Lady Butterfly's fucking like needles, and you could use it to upgrade your shurikens. That's what I want.
See, this is like once you beat a boss, then you'll have a battle memory which you use to enhance your attack power. Just in a general linear kind of way. Oh.
You get the upgraded one, so if you go forward, and if you hold, if you're locked onto enemy, hit back instead of forward, you swing and then dodge backward. It's super fucking helpful for positioning.
That shit never gets old. Just dropping in on a guy and fucking raining death. Raining death! Oh, I fucked it up.
Sometimes it just doesn't work.
No, that time it was definitely my fault. But yeah, sometimes it does just like seem like, I don't know, like it's real finicky.
I also find that enemy hitboxes, like their hitboxes on their weapons, are huge.
Huge!
Yeah, a lot of the times it's like, I definitely dodge that.
There's really nothing down here? I thought for sure there's some fucking thing was gonna...
Oh, what?
Who that? Who that boy?
It's, Wada Thing. Subscribe to Twitch Prime.
Hey, Wada!
Fuck.
Welcome to the IM Games.
You're not part of our cult. You can never leave until we say so.
Oh, so... Alright. Who'd you see? Oh, this is that guy who's been obsessed with the Shaman-san.
Capping Assaulting, give you a bunch of snap seeds. Phase 2 on Lady Butterfly's a lot easier. I have one snap seed, because the dude gives you one right before you walk in, and I assumed I had to use it for something. In Phase 2, you can dispel all her illusions. But the problem is, by the time I get to Phase 2, I have 7 pixels of HP, no revive, no health, anything. So it just looks at me the wrong way, and I just drop. So, like, I have to get through the entire first phase without basically getting hit, which is essentially impossible. So fuck my life. Oh yeah, Wada says, yeah, the EU blocking me from being a Digibro fan from today on, so this will be the last Activision fan, Digi.
Yeah.
God damn it, I can't believe that shit actually fucking happened.
Yeah, he lives in Sweden.
Oh, well, press F. Never be able to watch a Twitch stream again without copyright permission from every game on Twitch.
It's not supposed to like have any effect for like the next 2 years though, right, or something?
I don't know.
Mark, weren't you telling me something about this?
It takes 2 years to implement.
Yeah. Hopefully in those 2 years,
someone will realize this is a bad idea.
Well, Mark was also telling me that there was literally like German diplomats or something who like didn't even realize what they were voting for apparently, and now that they know, they're like, oh shit, we fucked up. Yeah. Whoa. Fucking boomers, man. Oh shit, they're disappearing.
These are like ghosts.
Oh, are these... Am I gonna have to use...
The thing that lets you hit non-corporeal beings with your blade. She's shame about the porn thing. What? That feel when Brexit turned out to be an okay idea. Brexit was always a good idea. Whoa, you just assassinated.
Certainly looked like I killed him.
He's just chilling.
Yeah.
He's just having a good time. You just fucking ruined his day, dude.
I thought I would be sneaky on him, but it did not seem
Not super reliable. Oh dear. Oh dear. How many healing grades do you have right now?
4. Yeah, but I used them all.
Ooh. To the throat. The ghost. People are saying, is Mark still here? Ohio, Gozai Mark!
Wild.
Should I get Sekiro or DMC5? Get DMC5. So much more fun.
Oh shit!
It depends if you want to, if getting ass blasted for 90% of your playtime sounds fun to you, get Sekiro. If you want to kill demons and have a great time, get Devil May Cry.
Oh, I've got another resurrect. Sick.
Spicy Salts wants me to answer specifically, but you can weigh in as well. Is his internet username good?
What, Spicy Salts?
Yeah.
It's alright.
Yeah, it's fine.
It sounds like a troll.
It does.
Well, that was stupid of me.
One of the few problems with this game is that fighting multiple enemies at once is so damn hard.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. That does suck. I mean, it's clearly by design. Like, you're not supposed to fight multiple guys at once.
I don't know about that. There's a lot of, like, if you hit multiple guys, you damage them. Oh, Jesus, you damage them all.
But, like, the game, like, if you're playing well, you should be able to, like, stealth kill guys and take people out one at a time. Anytime you get into, like, a situation like this where you're fighting multiple guys at once...
Whoa, who is this guy? Fuck! Whoa! Is he, like, slowing me down? Is he making it so I... Whoa. I had a terror effect on me.
Well, that's me. That's me as soon as I boot this game up.
Seems like his sword had some kind of... Or maybe it's the air. There's this weird... Ah, fuck. I definitely have to use blocks against him. I can't really dodge. This is the game like trying to force me to learn how to block. Like, you need to stop fucking dodging!
I remembered, I was reading an article saying the game gets better when you don't play it like Dark Souls, and that people who play it like Dark Souls...
You don't play it like Dark Souls. I mean, it's not... I don't understand why anybody would do that other than that it's FromSoft, but it plays nothing like Dark Souls.
Yeah, I agree. From what little I've played of Dark Souls, it plays nothing like it.
It plays way more like Tenchu. It's just really, like, the reason I keep emphasizing that is that I know nobody's played fucking Tenchu or remembers it, you know, except for people from the 90s.
Jalen Harris, 1-bit. Hey Tom, is my internet username good? Eh. I prefer Spicy Salts.
Jalen Harris just sounds like a name.
I believe it is his name. Is that the joke? I think so.
Is there a joke? It's just his name.
I mean, the joke of him asking, because Spicy Salts asked that question about his username like 7 times in the chat before I finally addressed it.
I see.
So, there's some meta shit going on you're not privy to if you're not watching the chat.
It's weird not watching the chat. It makes me forget I'm on a stream, that I'm like meant to be entertaining or anything like that.
You have the healing gourd. It's basically an Estus flask. Yeah, it's exactly the same game now.
Sure.
I mean, there are like similarities between the games, of course.
Right.
But like, the gameplay loop is a bit different.
Hey.
Guy on the internet, subscribe with Twitch Prime. Thanks, dude. Yeah. Fuck that cop. Don't worry, Digi, says Water. You're entertaining even when you don't know you should be.
Oh, yeah?
I guess so.
I don't know what I've done.
Haphazard says, Tone, ask Digi how his pizza was.
My
Digi,
pizza?
how was your pizza?
Oh, from the vlog. It was alright. I mean, it was a homemade pizza. I was not very hungry, the last couple days because I was having bad weed withdrawals.
Are you getting to that point again where you can't eat without weed?
Well, I stopped. I was the last 2 days, but
Terrifying.
I'm not smoking right now, so it's just like if you smoke nonstop for a couple of weeks and then you stop, your body doesn't like. It takes a while to like re-regulate. You know, it's like, oh shit, everything's different.
Tommaso Chago Tago subscribed with Twitch Prime for the 7th month in a row. And they said, hey, I made some donations days ago. My PayPal says you need to accept them. Do we have a dedicated games?
What is the email that we're using? Is it Digital Boy Reviews?
I don't fucking know, you set it up.
I assume it's probably Digital Boy Reviews. I just have to go in there and do shit. It's not the prime. It's like, even though it is my primary email account, it's not my primary PayPal account.
Right. Pancakes and Craters. Did you Tone? Do you guys prefer 2D type Dark Soul Castlevania games like Hollow Knight or 3D games like Neo and Bloodborne?
3D.
I prefer 3D as well. It really depends on the genre.
Not that I really know that much because I haven't played much of Hollow Knight. I haven't played Salt and Sanctuary. But can I grab it? What is it?
Lunarian 666. Digi, you are way more entertaining when you aren't smoking. People who are high have no idea how annoying they are.
Motherfucker, you have no idea when I'm high or not. Shut your mouth. Unless I'm smoking on camera.
Alright. He might be a hardcore Digi fan. Maybe he can sense.
No, there's no such thing. Okay.
Exotic maneuver on point. You wouldn't be able to tell if Digi was high right now, idiot. You said it so many times. You got your boys to cover for you.
Well, it's because there was when I first started smoking, there was a period where I was very like open that was what was going on. That I was like
a big screaming match of people saying whether they can or can't tell you're high.
They can't because there's been tons of times I've been high and nobody said a goddamn word. Like, balls out of my mind, nobody said anything. It's only when I tell them that I'm high that people say something about it. I've run tons of tests on it. Like, I've tried to see, like, how high can I get without people noticing, and, like, they won't.
Zelk says it's interesting that you never use stealth in this game.
For me?
Yeah, you're...
I've got a lot of stealth kills just now.
I think he means, like, just...
actual stealth? I mean, the game's not really a stealth game. It's like... it's really just an action game whose central gimmick is the parry system. And the idea of being able to, like, one-hit kill enemies if they haven't noticed you yet. Because that's a Tenchu thing. Like, in Tenchu... like, Tenchu is technically a stealth game, but it's not. There's not like a ton of stealth mechanics in Tenchu. It's mostly just about being out of sight and then getting the drop on enemies and one hit killing them, and then like systematically killing your way through a whole level. But like in that game, there's no emphasis on not killing. Like there's no way to do a non-lethal Tenchu run. The point of it is just to, you know, make your way around an area, killing enemies one by one in a single hit, and I love it. But Whereas Tenchu, like, if you didn't kill an enemy in a single hit, you had to then deal with the absolute dog shit combat system. Whereas this game has great combat, and as a result, I think when they were building the game and they realized they'd given it good combat, they were like, well, you know, if people are gonna want to fight, then there's no reason to put like all the emphasis on stealth, you know? Like, ideally in a stealth game, hand-to-hand combat should kind of suck, because then you don't want to do it, you know?
I think the right way to go about that wouldn't be making the hand-to-hand combat shit, but just make the stealth even more satisfying.
Right. Or just make it so hand-to-hand combat is, like, prohibitively hard, you know? And, like, this game does a little bit of that, where, like, yeah, if you get into a big group combat encounter, like, I just activated those two guys, and I went, oh, fuck this, I'm running, because, like, I thought it would be too difficult to kill them both, you know? Whereas that guy, obviously, I got the drop on.
I wish there were more stealth kill animations.
You know, the AI is absolutely retarded in this game as well, so it's pretty easy to do stealth kills on most things.
Dude, you gotta fucking... Have you blocked the dogs yet?
No, what happens?
Time slows down, you slice their head off, and it feels great.
That sounds awesome. I gotta try it. Just from blocking them once?
You block it, like, if you do the perfect timing and you do the counter blow, like, you deflect them, and then the counter blow is like, it kind of slows down, you slice through their head. It's fucking dope. We gotta save Iron Games. Tone, please go live in Digi's garage. I don't know what they're talking about. Donate to Tommy Oliver 3D for medical bills. Whoa. People talking about giving me money? This is the greatest day of my life. Something the chat has been talking about in IM Games Land. I don't know if you've been poking in recently. Game Club. Do you know anything about this?
No, what the hell is it?
So the idea is like a book club, except we play video games. And
that would be a cool thing to have like a podcast show for or something.
Yeah, it could be interesting. Oh, dude, you definitely could stealth.
Yeah, but I fucked up. Oh, that was near death. Should have tried to get the item instead of trying to slash him. I kill him, no Coney, these niggas ain't homies. Blame you the homie, I turn into Broly.
Wow. Pancakes with craters. Digi, stop smocking the poison grass, or else fans will start cutting themselves, and then I assume it's a typo that says hashtag cuting for Digi.
Hashtag what?
Cuting. It's supposed to be cutting. There's only one T.
That chicken just fucking murdered me. That chicken did my whole life bar in like 4 attacks. Oh, I choose death. I can't live with that shame.
Yeah. Just got here. Any key points about Tom disliking this game? Oh, let me tell you. There's a bunch. Key points are this game's gay. Nah, it's a fucking great game. It's just not for me at all. Like, basically everything FromSoft's done. Which terrifies me because I want Metal Wolf Chaos to be the best thing ever.
That game doesn't look like it'll be nearly as hard as the average FromSoft game.
I don't even care if it's hard. I just want it to be fun.
Oh shit. How do I get up there? How do I get up there?
You don't, bitch! Did you got blacked? In response to
I could have been blacked out on your ass.
Make a podcast and no scripted video, and a scripted video.
About what?
Let's see.
I mean the game book club or whatever. Game club.
I was thinking we should use the game book club as an excuse to get a Patreon going, and the patrons can be part of the discussion when we talk about the games.
Oh, like they actually have audio in there?
Yeah.
I don't know about that one, Chief.
I'm telling you.
I want the content to be good for the audience who's gonna listen to it. Have you ever watched a YMS Google Hangout?
Why would I? I don't even watch YMS.
Do you watch? Well, Have you ever done anything like that yourself?
Yeah, they come out great.
Oh, well.
Maybe I just have smarter people that follow me than you.
I've never seen any of those things come out. Well, I mean, obviously YMS seems to think that they must be fine for him, but I try to watch them and I'm just like, I fucking don't want to hear any of these nobodies talk about anything.
I don't know, man. I think it's a good monetization opportunity. And it would just be fun. So is there any, like, lore reason why these guys are just fucking ghosts? Or they're just like, we're just gonna have ghosts here?
Sure there is a lore reason, but I don't know what it is.
I wasn't sure if it was like...
paid any attention to the story in this game.
Are you skipping all the cutscenes? Are there even any cutscenes? I haven't found a single cutscene so far.
There's cutscenes. There's actually a bunch of them, but,
Digi, says Jalen, when are you gonna stop being gay and let people who aren't patrons still have access to the channels in your Discord?
Why would I do that? That makes no sense.
What does that even mean? I thought it was a patron-only Discord.
That's the entire conceit of the Discord.
Oh, then...
Well, it used to be that I had no real way of kicking people out once they had stopped patroning. And, like, at one point, Wada, that guy who just subbed, was like, hey, man, you could do this thing where you just, like, make every chat private, and so anybody who doesn't have roles won't be able to read them. And I was like, okay, and I did that. There's gotta be a way to get onto this rooftop, but I don't see any grappleable shit. That tree looks like it could lead up there.
Jalen Harris forgot a word. What he wanted to say was, when are you going to stop being gay and let people who aren't patrons anymore still have access?
That's what I thought he meant. But, I mean, it's a patron Discord. The whole point, like, just stay a patron.
Yeah, but he's saying that there are people who aren't patrons anymore and they're not being removed, so there are people who aren't paying still in your Discord.
That's not true.
That sounds like what he's saying, dude.
I thought he was asking... I thought he was saying that he used to be a patron and he's not anymore, but he still wants to be in the Discord. Oh. That's what I was
assumed
because he has been a patron before.
I assume there are people in the Discord who aren't patrons anymore.
That's also possible.
Jalen can clarify. He can... Which one of us is right, which one of us is retarded.
I mean, there might still be people in there. I don't know. I don't exactly know how Patreon roles work.
If they're white, they're no longer the patron role, and then they're fucking leeching. Digi is right. Okay, so his comment was still retarded. I stepped up to bat for you, dude, and I can't beat autism though. So Digi's gonna be in the spot for 2 hours. It's not like just playing this game. You're just in an area for hours on end.
I mean, that Juzo the Drunkard guy probably fought for an hour and a half on the 5-hour stream.
A fucking nightmare.
I'm trying to figure out how to get into this fucking house. That's what I'm trying to do right now.
What if there is no house? What if it's just there for
There doesn't seem to be anything else to do. I'm wondering if these two signify something.
When will Tom make cool Izumi sub badges for Iron Games? Whenever I get around to making all the things that I keep saying I need to do for Iron Games.
It's literally been like 6 months that we've been talking about all the things we need to do. We have not done any of them.
I just don't understand Discord or Twitch. I don't understand Discord or Twitch culture, I should say.
Yeah.
So... I just look at these things, I'm like, who fucking cares about them? Like,
right. It's like, I always see stuff that, like, people are always requesting stuff from my Discord, and I'm just like, why?
It just does, I just feel no sense of urgency because I'm just too fucking doomer. And I freely admit that it is wrong, it is bad, and I am fucking up, but I don't know. I need to be fucking red-pilled on this shit, I guess. Maybe I might do what that guy did. God, what's his name? The dude who, like, infuses, like, young kid blood into himself to help slow down aging or whatever.
Do you know about the that in LA there's a culture of injecting like ground up baby Korean baby foreskin into your face.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
What is the medical benefit to this? Allegedly,
it's supposed to make you young or whatever. Stay young. Injecting specifically Korean baby foreskins are being injected into people's faces. Injected into people's faces.
So.
And they're bragging about it. Sandra Bullock was on the Ellen show talking about how she did this. Like real celebrities, real people.
So if I like for some reason made out with Sandra Bullock, would that make me a pedophile?
Guess so.
These are the questions that need to be answered in 2019, I guess.
I guess he was alert to me, but wasn't moving to
When
me.
the SEKIRO invade Korea and get bodied by the biggest carry in military history. Is that a history joke? I don't know my fucking history. Here's a fun search query for our government overlords. Sandra Bullock foreskin. Yeah. It's specifically Korean because you have to go to Korea to do that.
Well, I wasn't sure if there was like some other...
It is illegal in the US. For obvious reasons, I would certainly hope.
I would say this is probably where I'm meant to go. Don't kill me while I'm climbing, guys.
Guy from off screen shoots you with pinpoint accuracy between the testicles and drops you off the side of the cliff.
Did you say between the testicles?
Yeah.
That's definitely pinpoint accurate.
I was gonna say between the eyes, but I was like, I can make this funnier.
That's pretty good.
Took a hard left right at the last second.
This is where I was before.
Have you two become kings of the monkeys yet, like Donkey did? No, we've not.
I have not watched Donkey's video because like the first second of it already had shit I hadn't seen before, so I was like...
I watched this morning, it's pretty funny. Talk to the NPC in front of the fire!
I did.
Sorry, it was in all caps.
Shit, big thing song.
Illegal because the church wants all that foreskin for themselves.
Yeah, he's just saying...
So here's a weird thing.
He's saying there's a hole in the second floor, but I don't know how to get up to the second floor of the goddamn building.
Donkey's video, all the gameplay footage he has, all the voices were in English.
I think I caught that. Like,
I wasn't even aware there was... I thought there was a joke. I thought like he was...
dubbing it or
dubbed
something?
it in or something.
That's hilarious.
But no. Like, there was a part where like some guy keeps falling off a bridge and just screams, Robert! I don't know what the context is, but all the comments were just calling Donkey Robert, and it was hilarious.
That's funny.
So the first time it happened, he was like, my name's Donkey, silly. And so everyone's just like, now you're Robert.
What is Donkey's real name? Does anybody know?
Donkey? What do you mean real name? You gotta parry one of them and do the ultimate kill. Oh my!
I was just
God.
mashing parry, hoping that it would happen. There's
You gotta
even a guy up there shooting at me and shit.
You gotta do a parry dance.
I didn't know I was on my second life. Senpo Temple combat style.
Google says Jason.
Ah,
I
think I've heard that.
That's unfortunate.
Cause I knew he, like, his, is she just his girlfriend, fiance, wife? I don't know. She calls him by his real name.
Terrible. The path with the monkeys leads to the tree that leads to the second floor.
Path with the monkeys?
Yeah.
I don't remember seeing monkeys.
The monkey that fired a gun at you.
Oh, I didn't know there was a monkey was firing a gun at me. I guess I wasn't paying enough attention to who was shooting me.
Yo, Digi, how can I link you a cool new music video made by Bones?
I don't know, the Discord?
Put in the Iron Games Discord.
Say you got guns, but I never see you bang. Say you in a gang, but I never see you slang.
Jalen says, Tone. What up, Jalen? What do you want? What you need, dude? Damn, you got 6 XP. 6 skill points, I should say. So glad he was guarding that door.
I don't think he was guarding it. I think he was trying to get in.
He's staring at
Alright,
it.
so they said something about a path with monkeys would lead to the tree that would let me get in, right? And that's probably the tree. So, that's probably the path. But the path must clearly begin somewhere far distant. So let's go find it.
I didn't realize you could run for a while.
Yeah, it took me a long time to figure that out. I think this is it. I think yeah, those look like monkeys. Oh shit.
There's a big guy over there.
That's what they meant by monkey who was shooting at you, but I didn't realize they were monkeys. One with a gun,
Can someone
there's a
fucking
big guy.
explain the difference between a video and a short film?
There is no difference. It's just how pretentious you feel when you say one or the other. They are wearing hats. I love it. Scary.
I would say all short films are videos, but not all videos are short films.
Depends. I mean, how, like I said, how particular are you about the use of the word film, you know?
I would suppose if you were going to use film as in the common vernacular, it would be, you know, a narrative piece with a, you know, design beginning, middle, and end, and some sort of semblance of plot or whatever. You know, how you...
I just think of film as anything that is shot on film.
Well, I mean, nothing's really shot on film anymore.
Well, a lot of films are.
Some of them.
What do those butterflies do?
Oh, those refill your spirit essence things, right?
Do they make it so you have like more lives?
They make it so you have they're your sub weapon ammo.
Oh.
BRB gotta pee.
Ancient Chinese secret. Okay, here's the hole. I'm all about going through holes. Ooh. So this is the one. Or maybe not. She's not playing a shamisen. Are those statues gonna come to life and fucking fight me? Are those statues even? Well. I just want the money and the power! Ugh! Get out of here, Mr. Noble. What are you doing, bro? Oh, he seems like he's just a weak bitch. Yeah, that seems to be the case. Lump of grave wax. Oh no, what have I done? What is killing him rot? Oh, I guess. Oh, the whole fucking temple exploded. Holy shit. Cool. Well. Did that cause... Oh, it caused a path to open. I knew those 2 fucking lanterns were significant.
Oh shit, you're in the house?
Dude, I killed the... Like, there was just some guy, this weird creature thing, who was very easy to kill. And then once I killed him, the whole fucking house exploded, and like, there's now a path behind it where those lanterns were.
Damn. It's pretty badass. Brought the house down.
Yeah, quite literally.
Ha ha ha. Wordplay. Black girls are thick. That's the first comment I come back to.
Some of them. Some girls are bigger than others.
Ever played
Some girls are bigger than others.
Muramasa the Demon Blade?
Some
It's easily one of
girls
the best
and
games on the
mothers
Wii.
are bigger than other girls and mothers. One of the first fucking analysis videos that I posted on YouTube, dog.
Muramasa?
Yeah, if you search Muramasa Digibro, you should get my analysis on it. I did like a 15-minute video about it.
Is it
way
fucking
back.
cool?
It's pretty good.
What's it like?
It's a vanillaware game. Have you played Odin Sphere or?
I have played a bit of Odin Sphere, yes.
Yeah, same type of game as that. Same developers. It's all hand-drawn, gorgeous. The biggest problem with Muramasa is that you really gotta play it on a CRT because it's a fucking Wii game, and like it will not look great on an HD TV. I mean, not as great as it should. I mean to say, but yeah, it's a really gorgeous, pretty fun action RPG. I would like to play it again sometime.
Kappa says, Tome, do you watch anime subbed or dubbed? And then Victor Rupp says, Tome watches Godzilla and Raw Japanese, no subs. No joke, did do that a few times back in the day.
I believe
back in the pre-internet days when you could only get VHS bootlegs of the Godzilla movies that were coming out. They just didn't have subtitles. So me and my dad were just like, fuck it, we're here for the monster fights anyway. We'll just power through it. Context clues.
Bullshit. Ooh. What is this? It's a sake.
I tend to watch anime subbed, to answer the question.
This must be to give to somebody or something.
Dragon Spring Sake.
Yeah, it doesn't really... It says it's a drink meant for sharing, so...
Just hog it, dude.
Oh, adamantine. You can... Or adamantite. You can become fucking Wolverine.
Lord knows you
Fortunately,
need it.
I have
all
no
the bone
fucking
breaking
gold
is
at
happening.
all. What is this? What are you doing?
Pre-internet days do not exist for Zoomers. Yeah, a little jelly of that.
That's fucking... That's crazy, man.
Isn't it?
It really is.
I mean, my little sister, like, she doesn't fucking get it.
Well, it's like... I feel like it would be really difficult... I mean, this is why I think there's a really big divide between Zoomers and Boomers in particular. That, like, for us, we at least get the older generation. Like, we understand why they don't know what the hell's going on.
Sure.
Whereas for young kids, they must just be like, what the fuck is wrong with all you people? Like,
Right.
why are you like this?
It's just so weird, like, with Zoomers, like, actually being, like, adult humans at this point, and, like, things are being made for them. It just makes you feel how old you are. Like, the first time it really hit me was, like, when Gravity Falls was airing and they had to explain what a VHS tape was. It's like, well, I'm just gonna go assassinate myself.
I mean, I
now.
think that was probably a joke, you know, at the expense of...
Like, it was presented as a joke, but it was also completely mandatory, right?
Right.
Like no one's gonna get it. It's funny because I've been rewatching Naruto, and, like, there's a point where, like, they bust out a VHS tape. I'm like, haha, yeah, this came out, like, 2002.
It's really funny because, like, anime will
Holy
often...
fuck! Oh my god!
Yeah, that's a very Dark Souls kind of a...
That was not necessary.
But what's great about this game is you can just fuck them right up. Oh my god, look at all these guys. It's a fucking mob.
Do you have the spinny thing?
I do, but I don't have it equipped right now.
Yeah.
I'm using the
I
other.
tend not to use it either, but I should, because it's good.
I honestly, like, most of what I do is just mash R1. Like, most of my combat has just been me mashing R1 and then running.
I mean, yeah. Like, the thing that sucks is that, like, you get all these ninja arts, you can only equip one of them at a time. I'm like,
Yeah.
It almost makes it, like, not worth it, because I'd rather spend my skill points on things that I can use all at the same time.
This whole fucking area is nuts. Look at that beautiful tree. Yeah, there's lots of fucking guys around. There's some sneakable grass here.
Hey, Tome, have you been taking your vitamin B12 supplements? No. I have a multivitamin. I'm taking that on occasion when I remember to.
Fuck all y'all. Hey, I
Oh,
got
man.
some sake anyway.
Sonic96. Hey, I'm watching MLP for the first time, and I caught up until season 6 when my brother came into my room and told me I'm gay, and I responded to him, yeah, this is gay as fuck. It's true.
I just got the sake and the adamantite just by fucking running over there. Didn't even need to pay that fuck boy.
Well, Digi does Walmart. Okay.
Digi does Walmart?
Yeah. Spice also said, did you go to Walmart today? And then someone said, Digi does Walmart.
I have not been to Walmart today. I haven't been up for that long.
LP seems to give you the gay. I didn't watch it and I was still contaminated.
It does. It gives you the trans. That's for sure.
It does.
Oh shit! Big fish!
Are those ones you can kill for scales?
Maybe. What do you need scales for?
Oh, you didn't do that part? Like the very first room when you go into the memory world or whatever, the estate. Mm-hmm. If you go and like you jump off the bridge, go into the water, there's a dude in like a bucket. He's like, if you give me scales, I'll sell you cool items. If you kill these giant carps, every time you kill them, you get a scale.
I did not know that at all.
You trade them
totally missed it.
For shit. Do you have the upgrade that gives you HP for every death blow?
I don't think so.
Dude, you need that. Watching you play this game is so satisfying. You must not have been here when we were just standing waiting for a guy to get poisoned for 20 minutes.
Hey, I enjoyed it. Oh my god, look at all these fucking guys following me. I feel like the belle of the ball. And I'm just gonna jump right over them all. Fuck you guys.
See, that wouldn't make me feel good at all. I just feel like a bitch.
No, that's no. The whole point is that you're fucking with the game. You're fucking with the system. You're saying, haha.
I don't want to fuck with the system. I want to engage with the system and dominate.
I am engaging with it by fucking with it.
I'm
exerting my will over the game.
I want to use my devil breaker and I want to hit 15 guys at once. Digi sounds like my prom date. I don't know.
What would they say? They felt like the belle of the ball, or that they were surrounded by guys?
There's no context. I can only speculate.
What do you think happened to all those guys who were following me? Clearly, they haven't kept up.
Circle jerking.
I
want to be able to swim like him. That's fucking.
I know, it's pretty impressive.
Insane.
I just really love, like, I love that this game allows you, like, the freedom of movement to just run through, like, get everything, fucking have dudes on your tail, but you're just like, yeah, get fucked, I'm fucking grabbing your items. I'm not a part of your
Gourd
system.
seed? Hell fucking yeah.
What did I get?
A gourd seed.
Oh, sick. No!
Tom sounds like my dad when he raped me in the morning.
Oh.
Well,
sad story, bro.
Yeah, shit. Did you ever get burned out on editing because you kept having the torrent convert from MKD more than you initially expected?
I don't know if I've gotten burnt out for that specific reason, but like, I usually try to do all that before I start editing, you know? I usually try to have all of my shit already gathered that I'm gonna have to do.
Man, Buck Norris is on my wavelength right now. That feeling you can't use your chakra to run on water and up vertical trees. It's true, man. This guy doesn't even seem like he trained his chakra at all. He's got like no chakra control.
This fucking area, this has been incredible. I've literally just been running around, gathering like ass loads of shit and dodging enemies. And now there's a save point.
Just a game.
Fucking beautiful.
Tone, did you enjoy your review copy of the game from Andy Activision?
That's how he's been playing. He's still playing the review copy.
I'm glad I got a review copy from Andy Activision because I certainly would be pissed off if I spent $60 on this.
I couldn't imagine.
$60 to spike my blood pressure.
Yeah. You alright? Oh, it's the shamisen here. Oh shit!
Well, should just said you didn't
She's
know.
on some
Dude.
Wushu shit. Oh fuck. No!
Well.
Okay.
Man, with that kind of strength, why don't you just go find him yourself, you cunt?
Do not fuck with Oren Ishii.
You are so fucked right now.
Tell me about it.
This is literally a Japanese tall tale. Okay. I'm not really sure if I'll like this game. The fact that I can't play as a cute girl is a huge detriment. Why couldn't they just give it a character creator?
Because it has an actual story.
Because he has speaking roles and everything.
Yeah, he's an actual character.
It's a great tale about a young genin who has the nine-tailed demon fox trapped in him, and he has to learn about friendship and
Man, you've been doing nothing but watching Naruto, haven't you?
dude, it's way better than this game.
I have my
No. You gotta watch Naruto Kai. It cuts out all the bullshit.
I don't
and
care.
It's just about becoming Hokage. It's fucking great.
I wanna be Hokage.
Dude, weirdest thing happened, alright? So I was playing this game yesterday because I hate my life. I got really pissed, and after what the story I just told you happened, I stopped. I like fucking vaped a ton of weed and started watching Naruto.
Yeah.
And it was totally fucking baked. And at one point watching it, because none of these they're not in episodes anymore, they're just like, you know, the scenes put into 90-minute segments. At some point it just changes animation, like a different studio or something must have animated this part, and I was like too high to handle it. I'm like, why is everything so much better now? And then it turned back and I got so upset because like everything was like fluid and moving. There was like actual like animation and not just like 2 frames bopping back and forth.
It was probably just a good animator.
It was fucking amazing, but like the
Naruto
shading,
has a lot of crazy fucking.
the shading style and everything changed. And I was like, but it wasn't like a fight scene. Because like a couple times, what they do is like 90% of Naruto is just like 3 frames of animation, and they just save up the nut for like the big fight scene, and that's when like, oh my god, now everything moves. You can tell it's about to happen when the shading goes away because they just have flat color for characters when it's about to happen. That's, you know, shit's about to get real. But this was like different from that art style too, just better and like better keyframes, and I was like, why is this happening? And then it just turned back and I was like, I'm too inebriated to deal with this right now. Tom, watch the German Naruto opening. That sounds terrifying.
Pretty awesome, actually.
It's good.
It's I think Monkey showed it to me. But yeah, it's pretty great.
Sounds dope. I can't believe I had both of these fans already.
I think it's like some kind of crazy ass rap song or some. Oh shit! Who the fuck is this guy?
Whoa, corrupted monk. He looks fucking ill.
Probably because he's already dead. He's only got 1 life.
I don't know. It could be like every other boss where like they see the whole gimmick. I think is that like it's not just you that dies twice. I think a lot of these bosses.
Yeah, I have fought one thing that only dies once though. Like there was a bull boss that only died once. Fuck.
And be like that, huh? I feel like you've got to block this guy, dude. Like,
Oh, I can.
I think you can. I think any normal hit you can block in this game, right?
It definitely seems like he's gonna be somebody I have to fight. So.
Sasuke, he really cool. Can you buy Naruto Kai anywhere? No, it's a fan project. They just like cut out all the bullshit and broke it down to 78 90-minute segments.
That's a lot of fucking Naruto.
I'm on 33. I'm almost halfway done.
There's way too much fucking Naruto.
No way, it's fucking great. I love it. Unironically great. The original is definitely better than Shippuden, though.
Oh, she wasn't even gonna fight me. I didn't realize that I had another chance with her.
You idiot! Yeah, Kai episodes are equivalent to the respective manga volume. It is a great idea. Shake my head, Tom is a casual shonen fag. I've always loved shonen, and I always will.
I mean, I love shonen.
I
love shonen as much as anybody else. I grew up with Naruto. It was my favorite manga as a kid. I had the first 12 volumes.
Dude, I was reading that in the American release of Shonen Jump.
Yep.
As
That's how I found it.
Monthly. Yeah, it was great.
And
that and Shaman King and Yu Yu Hakusho.
The first issue of Shonen Jump that I had was issue number 3, which introduced Naruto. So I had, you know, the introductory chapter right there, and I was way into it.
It was fucking great.
Because I was 12 and he was 12. Oh shit, dude! And then Haku showed up, and I was like, "That's me." Because I looked like Haku when I was 12.
Haku was pretty cool.
Yeah, and then he got his heart pulled out.
Yeah, it's a bad time. Okay, but we all agree it sucks after the Itachi plot twist. I don't know. I literally, okay, I'm at the point right now where I stopped watching or / reading the first time. They just got Gaara back.
Okay, I guess either way.
Fucking, now they're going to meet up with his Sasori's spy. And now Sai's there and fucking Earth Jonin Man, who's not Kakashi. I don't know what's gonna happen from this point out. I don't know shit. That's why I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited to stop doing this so I can get back to that.
I never finished the tuning exams.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, the end of the tuning exam arc is fucking hype as shit.
So I've heard. I mean, like, it's still Naruto.
I dropped Naruto when the Great War thing started. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know anything. I don't know anything about the meta. After this, I think I'm gonna watch Bleach.
Oh boy, why?
It's another thing that I always wanted to watch.
Why are you insisting on watching these instead of reading them?
Because when it
I mean, Naruto's one thing, but Bleach animated, I don't know about.
Because for Shonen, I just like the show. I like how it's animated. The fucking music's always hype. It makes the fight scenes way cooler when they're animated.
Makes them way lamer when you have to stand there and watch everybody talk about the moves for fucking minutes on end.
They cut that out in Naruto Kai.
Well, that's...
For the most part. There are a couple scenes...
Is there a Bleach Kai?
I got it. There's gotta be. If not, there's definitely a chart that'll tell you which episodes to watch and what to skip.
Yeah, there's a big difference between just skipping filler episodes and actually skipping the filler in the episodes like Naruto Kai does.
That's true. It doesn't do it enough. I think there's still some scenes where I personally would have cut, but, you know. It's still... There's like a bunch of like weird cuts every now and then where music just stops halfway because they cut out a scene in between two scenes, and it's jarring, but it also makes me feel really happy. I'm like, I just saved 5 minutes. It was great. Thanks, dude. Even skipping episodes of Naruto is not good at all. Why would you think it's good, Tom? What's wrong with you? It is good.
Why wouldn't it be good? Why would you possibly think it wasn't good?
It's super good. It's a shonen show. It's like Dragon Ball, but not.
Wait, was he saying skipping episodes was not good, or that Naruto was not good even if you skip episodes?
That was what he was saying.
I thought he was saying skipping episodes wasn't good. I was like, why?
Naruto is not good even with filler skip. And I disagree. Nice dodge. Nice dodge. Oh yeah.
I should have known he might attack more than once.
Whoa. There's a One Piece Kai. I found it. One Pace is the One Piece Kai.
That's funny as fuck.
Damn. Maybe I'll do that.
I would still...
I read the first 120 chapters of One Piece and couldn't get into it.
No matter how much they speed it up, you can never watch it as fast as you can read it.
Yeah, but I'll take the extra slowness for the fucking cool cheesy music. For the fight scenes. It makes it such a big fucking come.
Bitch, I talked to you. I don't think there's any way to make her not fight you.
Why don't you just not talk to her at all?
She chases you just because she says you pretend not to see me.
What a cunt!
Yeah.
Fucking women, so needy. Gigi, what the fuck are you doing? That's the easiest boss. I beat it when I was 5.
I don't know who's saying that or if I believe it.
Tom, do you like it when in Naruto fights they warp the character's body? Because I've seen people complain about it. What do you mean?
The crazy soccer, like, you haven't gotten far enough yet to see the really insane shit, but like later into Naruto there are some really infamous Sakuga scenes where they like really like warp the bodies and shit a whole lot. That I mean, they look fucking awesome and you'll probably like it a lot.
What, like stretch proportions in order to emphasize movement?
Way more extreme than that. Like there's like parts where like people's like whole it gets very, I don't want to say impressionistic, but like there's one particular fight scene from I think Shippuden where like this guy's like flying around and it's like his body is like all goopy and fucking crazy looking. And a lot of like Naruto fans complained about it, but like the Sakuga community was like, this is the coolest shit ever, you know.
I mean,
but like it was infamous because of the fact that people who didn't like it called it like bad animation, and people were like, this is not what you call bad animation. Like it's clearly extremely skilled animation. Whoa, she's on the bridge. Oh shit. I didn't defeat you, bitch.
I mean, it sounds like my jam. I like weird fucking...
You'll like it. It's cool as fuck. I mean, like...
These are probably the people who are like, I like... the show looked so much better when it was like 2 frames of like their mouth moving up and down. At least they look like the proper proportions.
Yeah, at least they're on model.
Let's murder everyone. I think they're just talking about pain from Naruto now, which I don't know anything about yet. So I'm trying not to. I don't want to get spoiled.
Yeah,
it's
the Naruto versus Pain fight that is the one that has the really infamous animation cuts.
Sounds cool. What if you just murder her? Why don't you just murder her, dude?
But she's hard.
Okay, so you're gonna skip her to go fight the harder guy.
I'm trying to see if there's anything else I can do around.
You know what you should do right now? You should go back to the statue and you should get your 5th gourd. Because you got a gourd suit. You know?
Oh yeah, I'll have to go all the way back to the starting area, but I should make a return trip. I want to know if I can get over there.
Just warp, dude. You got an item that you warp back to last statue.
But I want to know if I can get over there. How do I get over there?
You don't.
It seems like I should be able to jump up right here, but I can't quite make it, and I don't know if that's because I can't or because I haven't yet. You know what I mean? Doesn't seem like I can.
There's a lot of gay imagery in Naruto with Naruto and Sasuke. Maybe I'm projecting, but
I mean, they do kiss in like the first chapter. Second
true.
chapter.
The writing was on the wall. Why am I watching Naruto and not reading it? Because I like animated fight scenes set to cheesy, cool rock music. Exactly. It's fucking cheesy. I was kind of worried because when the time skip happened, they changed the entire soundtrack, and it had like a bunch of like stereotypical like semi-orchestral kind of things. I was like, oh no, they get rid of all the cheesy rock, but then the fight scene they added it back in. I'm like, oh thank God.
Hell yeah. Alright, now we're in business.
On this part, I had 40 gourds. I think Sonic's
40?
fucking...
There's no way.
He's trolling. He'd be trolling. Naruto Part 1 has the greatest fucking score of all time, and Shippuden's is significantly worse. It's way cheesier, but in a good way. the original. And I'm kind of upset that they don't, like, they still have some of the like the rock shit, but it's not nearly as good as like the really cheesy, like the 3 songs they used for like 4 years in the original run.
Is this all that was over here? Was that item? I guess so. I don't know what it was. I haven't really been looking through the items I've been picking up. I've just been mass grabbing. Ooh, what is this? Hello, nurse. That was a prayer bead, and I think I have 4 now. So I'm glad I decided to fuck around.
Let's hit start. That's all you have.
I'll find out in a minute when I go there.
Property game. That's how we do it. Red lump. Look at that look like.
Yeah. Use rotating door.
Do it. Things are happening. You gotta give him the fucking booze you share.
I don't know.
Try, right? Mashing through dialogue. I have cancer now.
I'm not mashing through it, I'm reading it fast. If you can't read it that fast, I can't help you.
Tom, please do a Naruto podcast once you're done. You're the only one untainted by weekly bullshit I've seen. What?
I'm guessing what he means is that you never had to watch the show weekly, and it's probably a lot worse if you have to do it that way. I don't know.
Yeah.
I thought he was saying don't do a Shield Hero weekly or something. Just do it all in one shot. But I was like, weekly podcasts are fun. Go through the door.
I'm doing it. Whoa. Yeah.
Ninja style. Samurai. Revive the Naru cast with me. Maybe I will. Maybe
Oh, yeah, the Naru cast. Is there nothing down here? Is this just for the hell of it?
Start a new podcast called Podcast No Jutsu.
Oh. Oh, never mind. It's just the wall disappearing so I can see better.
So many people who read Watch Weekly hated later parts of the series, but it's fine if we consume it all at once. I definitely would be super fucking pissed off if I had to watch this weekly. I'd probably get so impatient.
Okay, so I could have just snuck down and then used the revolving door to get in the house. And that would have been another way to do it. Probably the correct way to do it, but I did it a whole different way.
Well,
what is this like? Just to illuminate you?
yeah, exactly. Kappa says, who's your favorite Naruto character? And Salmon Sandwich replies immediately with the right answer. Rock fucking Lee. Exactly. He's the best.
Rock fucking Lee.
There's only one correct answer to that question. Shikamaru is a close second.
Everybody's favorite Naruto character is either Shikamaru, Rock Lee, or Hinata. Those are the only ones that anybody cares about.
Is Hinata a good character?
I don't know, but people seem to care about her.
She seems like the wife.
She is. And she does eventually marry
Naruto's waifu. All I know is that the series ends with like Sakura forgiving Sasuke and then like getting hooked up. I'm like, that's so gay.
Yeah.
I think I should die.
Do you know about the yeah sorry moment?
No.
Like, what are the last parts of Naruto? Like,
What is Sasuke just like, yeah, sorry?
He literally says that. There's a part where they're like, yeah,
Fucking-
you killed all those people and shit. And he's like, yeah, sorry.
Oh man. Well,
like in the like aftermath, like
I just imagine like a cold, tired Kishimoto just being like, I just want to be done, and just hand waves away all of that, just like, it's fine.
How long have we been going for?
An hour and a half.
Cool.
Tom, will you read Kishimoto's new manga, Samurai 8? I didn't even know he was doing.
Oh, did he start it? I thought he was going to do a sci-fi series next.
He should just rest. He's done enough.
Yeah. Or maybe I'm thinking of the Bleach guy who said he was going to do a tight Kubo.
I thought the Bleach guy said he didn't like making stories. Why would he do another manga?
Did he say that?
I thought the whole conceit was that he just liked drawing cool shit, and Bleach was an excuse to give him to draw cool
Bleach
shit.
has a great story, for what it's worth. Like, up until a certain point.
From what I understand, Bleach is like the same arc, essentially, 3 times in a row, and then it just goes to shit.
You could say that, but I mean, those arcs are incredibly long, and like, it's... I mean, I only made it up through a point... I made it up to, like, I would say...
Samurai 8 apparently is sci-fi, by the way. I'm intrigued.
When Bleach is considered to go to shit is debated, but it also depends on if you were reading it weekly, because it's way... Bleach is written in like a way where each chapter very little happens, but like if you read it all at once, it feels cinematic. Like it's meant to be read that way. It's meant, and he even said so himself. Like he writes it as though it were one continual thing that you're just meant to read in one go. So it's not like if you read it weekly, it quickly loses your interest because so little fucking shit happens each week. But like, because like he likes to have big panels and big like, you know, oh, I have to give him the monkey booze.
Whoa, interesting.
I've given him a different sake earlier. I guess he tells you stories about his life. And
Dude, you gotta get that ring.
Yeah, for sure.
Tom, I don't get people who were shocked about how Naruto and Sasuke never got together. I mean, it was pretty well telegraphed who was going to be with who.
There are people who are shocked that Naruto and Sasuke never got together?
I believe there was a shit show.
That's fucking hilarious.
You only have 3 prayer beads, my dude. Get your gourd, though.
I can acquire some skills, though. I did get the gourd.
Oh, hell yeah. That feel when Sekiro is just shown an anime homage. I don't know about that.
Whoa, this increases the healing effects of recovery items.
Yep. There's another one right after that, too. Oh my god. 2 more skill points.
I'm just gonna wait till I have 2 more skill points and do another one of those fucking things.
The best shit show is then Sakura X Naruto shippers getting blown the fuck out. Hilarious. Can you imagine being part of the fandom and caring about these things? Man.
Can you imagine being so American that you would believe that a shonen manga is going to end with the 2 guys hooking up with no build up to it at all?
Right. Dude, I don't know. That look Sasuke gave Naruto at that fight, the fight after he beat the shit out of him at the fucking waterfall place was pretty gay. The water falling everywhere and just like leaning over his like unconscious face. They're like that much space apart. It just holds for like 15 seconds with no sound. I'm like, what the fuck is happening?
I don't even know about that.
This is gay as
I
fuck.
don't think I made it that far.
Tom, you seen Hunter x Hunter 2011? No, it's on my list.
Now that is a great fucking anime. It was definitely a lot better than fucking Naruto.
Look, if I watch Hunter x Hunter first, then I would fucking
never watch
Naruto. I gotta
fair.
go up. I gotta step up. This is something from my childhood that.
Have
Oh
you
god! Oh god!
What? I'm gonna go try.
Ah! You're gonna do it on the first try, and I'm going to kill myself.
Oh, she only has 1 life at the start.
That's my whole thing. You kill her,
I
then
see
she
what you're
revives. That's the cock block. way better geared than I am at this point, though, so we might actually be able to do it.
That's why I fucking left. Came back.
You can knock her off those with shurikens, BT guns. Another thing, I would prioritize healing over reviving, because if you die, her posture basically completely recovers, and that's the only way you're going to do damage to her. So... Swipe this brute.
Should've done something else. Fuck!
Get him.
Jeez, I definitely whiffed. Outside the dilapidated temple, you'll find a warrior known as Hanbei the Undying, who will volunteer to help you train. It definitely seems like trying to posture her down is the way to go. Don't get a lot of opportunities to actually hit her.
I mean, you just basically do chip damage the entire time. The only good shonen is JoJo. I've never watched JoJo. Have no real interest.
You should read it if you consume it. I mean, that's true of like 90% of shonen is...
Oh my god, that like ended instantly.
I was too busy talking about fucking JoJo.
What's your fucking unseen 8 at right now?
I have no idea. I don't pay attention to that.
JoJo is honestly mediocre for most of it. It says Sporktown Heroine.
You would like JoJo.
Digi-Hide, the JoJo fans are here. I don't fucking know.
People act like I don't like JoJo. Well, I like JoJo.
I mean...
It is good.
When someone takes you out of context and it becomes a meme, kind of gets away from you, you know? What is Digi's attack power at? It's only at 2, right? Because you beat one boss.
Yeah, I guess so.
Dude, I can't believe even with all your health, she still hits that hard. It almost feels like the damage scaled.
Nah, because I think she would have killed me in one hit with those red blows before.
Your posture recovers twice as fast if you hold down guard.
Oh, really? Oh, shit. I had no idea. I've, like, never held down guard once.
It's funny because in Neo it's the exact opposite, so I was, like, purposely trying not to do that, because your stamina recovers way slower if you hold down guard. So
it's like that, too.
Okay. Ooh, people still talk about JoJo.
The old lady so strong. So she's Lady Butterfly.
I don't like it. Do you have any pellets?
I don't know if at least scene part 2. Oh, I've still got another life. I didn't even know that. Where you at, bitch?
Behind you. In a spot front. There's a bunch of dudes now. Yeah, it's exactly the same, plus now there's a bunch of ads. And she can turn all those ads into projectiles that all fucking kill you.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, it's great. Just keep moving, just keep moving.
Well, I see. I see how it's meant to be. It's so that you can't, because if you were just like locking into those long encounters with her before, now she's going to shoot you from behind while you're trying to do that. That's a lot!
It fucking sucks. It fucking fucks. It's a piece of shit. And I don't like it.
Which video is that from? Do you know? I know it's a AVGN.
Fuck.
But... Oh shit! I didn't know you were still active while in this travel menu.
I don't want to fight. We've been saying Mata Mata in the chat right now.
Mata Muda or Mata?
M-A-D-A, so I'm assuming some weeb shit that I don't understand.
Well, Mata is like not good enough for weak.
Oh, well, I guess they're calling you weak then.
Muda would have been a JoJo reference. Muda, 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 Muda.
Jesus Christ, this is nuts. You're fucked, Digi. It's what the boss said, apparently. Fucking bitch.
See, I don't want to fight her because I feel like there's probably a way to not have to. Like, I think if I knew where the person she's looking for is, then I could tell her.
Sure.
And I'd probably find that out through the dream world by making progress there or something. Not dream world, but the past memory world I was just in.
Holy fuck!
It's not so bad. You just have to be Daigo Umehara to do it.
Ugh.
You know what I'm talking about?
No.
You know who Daigo is? The Street Fighter player? He's like the world's most famous Street Fighter player, but
he's the guy who did the fucking parry.
Yeah, the 13 part parry.
God, that was a big cum.
That is the biggest cum probably in gaming history. God damn it.
It's fine, I didn't even those healing gourds anyway.
I'm just trying to like learn to fight. He fucking like, he did it to me.
What a douchebag! WTF, a whole other boss. Yep, Digi's currently stuck between a boss and a boss place.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, that's how this game kind of is. Like, the biggest difference, like, this is a huge difference between this game and Souls. This game is way more linear. Like, in Souls, if you get stuck on a boss, you could just kind of run away and go do a bunch of other shit and, like, grind and all that, and then eventually come back. In this game, it's like, you can kind of grind, I guess. You could grind to get more skills, but, like, the baseline experience of the game is you press R1 and L1. So, like, You don't really need any additional skills or anything.
Yeah, it's kind of like that.
A lot of the skills are like kind of more esoteric.
I mean, there are some skills that are kind of helpful, but there's nothing.
I mean, there's definitely a lot of stuff that's like intended to be used on specific bosses. So if there is like maybe I meant to use the lance on this guy that I just got, the loaded spear.
Whoa, that's fucking
Maybe
cool.
that'll help.
I want a spear. There are like 5 different bosses that you could be fighting right
5?
now. I guess so.
I only know about. Stab him in the dick.
And the ghost
That's
shit.
pretty fun to do. Doesn't seem that helpful, but.
Still going.
I need to stop healing in between moments.
What is the opportunity in this situation?
When you're far away. Far, far away. He's just got so much goddamn reach.
Yeah. You gotta count. You gotta just block it all. That's why. You know?
Yeah, it really seems like blocking is the only real way to do it, but I'm not very good at it.
I think a lot of these counters are designed to be like, you should really stop playing your souls thing and trying dodge. Like, you need to block. You gotta do that parry, dude. I'm just so bad at it.
I could go back and kill that. There was one more boss I could go back and kill, which was the
Did you have to fight that snake?
dude in the misty area.
That big ass snake.
Yeah, you know about the big snake?
Yeah, he terrified me and I ran away.
Oh yeah, I killed him. That was what I was trying to tell you about. That was the badass moment I was talking about.
Oh.
That was what I thought came after that guy you were fighting.
No. Maybe that's what you did after. That makes sense.
Yeah, it's very possible.
You have to practice parrying until you can break his stance and kill him instantly. Yeah, that's like everything in this game. It's an effective strategy for everybody.
That's why this game is kind of similar to Shinobi on the PS2. Is that like...
You think so?
Yeah, it's like... You know...
I don't think there's any blocking in Shinobi on the PS2 though.
Well, in the same sense that in Shinobi, like... You could either kill an enemy in one hit, or you can have a protracted battle with them. In this game, it's like... You know, if you block all their shit and do all this posture damage, you can kill them in one hit.
Okay.
You know?
In that regard, yeah.
He's got a similar kind of spirit behind it. I love that. Oh my god, his sword is so huge! I want that sword! I get to have that sword. My shitty little fucking... Look at all these idiots.
God. This feels like that Bloodborne moment, like in the beginning, where like all those guys are just walking past.
I hate that no matter what, if you kill a guy, everybody else sees you. I wanted to just walk behind them and pick them up one by one.
You gotta get the skill that doubles your stealth. If you don't already have it.
I think I do. Whoa, who's this guy? I don't remember him.
Oh, you got a curb scale. There you
Oh!
go. Jesus. Why's everybody gotta be a douchebag, huh? Oh, fuck! Instant poison? That will keep going until it kills you. Well, guess we don't have to worry about it anymore. Oh,
He's got a lot
right.
of life.
Damn.
He's not a normal enemy for sure.
You gotta get into that sword clashing rhythm. You do. I almost feel like dodging is kind of like a red herring. Like,
I don't know, man. I've had times where I thought that, and then I eventually did it. You know.
I mean, you can do things with dodging, but it just seems like it's there to make it even harder on you to like get your muscle memory into that, when you should be spending your time learning the dodge, the block instead. Like I can't. There doesn't
It's
really
also-
seem to be very many situations where a dodge is superior.
I don't know if you've really gotten much into using like all the power up items and shit.
The sugars and stuff.
Yeah.
A few of them. I don't really usually have time, though.
Secret shinobi drug.
It's interesting how someone had said, "Oh, like you don't have to put anything on your hotbar because when you pause, everything freezes and you can use all these items."
This says resurrection is not limited after use.
Yeah. When times call for death by one's own hand, samurai turn their swords on themselves. The shinobi demand a swifter means. Simply crush in the back teeth to die. Nothing more is required. Resurrection is not limited after use. Yeah, I don't know what that means.
Does that mean that it'll just kill you, but then you could just keep coming back forever? What does it mean? What does it mean? Somebody
Maybe it means
tell
that,
me in the chat.
Maybe
what
it means
does it do?
you kill yourself, but it doesn't use up one of your resurrections.
It said resurrection is unlimited after use.
I thought it said it was not.
It says resurrection is not limited after use.
I don't know. Somebody explain what the fuck that means. Zargi wants to know what your favorite part of this game is so far. Oh, well, that's one way to figure it out.
See what happens.
I think you just used one of your deaths. Yeah, you just fucking off
Well, what the hell was the fucking point? What did it do for me? Did it make me faster? Because it seemed like I was going faster.
It just kills you.
What the hell's the point?
Yeah, what is the point?
Why would I want to just kill myself?
It's like,
It said resurrection is not limited after use.
Digi, how would you score this game so far? I think it's probably still too early to tell, right?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I don't usually score things until I've completed them, but...
Parry the rotating attack. Your break his posture by quite a bit. Problem is you don't time it right, it breaks your posture. It's like...
probably like a strong 8 to a light 9.
Oh, it's like a fake death pill, which is like from Metal Gear. It just makes enemies forget about you.
Oh, I see. Except that it actually kills you.
Right.
So what's...
It's a real death pill. Well, that was an unfortunate placed wall.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I think this guy's harder than the other lady, to be honest, dude.
I think so too. Not happening.
God damn.
Alright, let's go see if we can kill that guy who was in the slowed down fog or whatever.
Do it. Damn, you have a lot of locales.
Well, these two would just have like one little... It's possible there's more to them that I haven't explored.
Bottomless hole, abandoned dungeon.
Way of the ninja. Anything going on in Chatland over there?
Zuck says the headless is going to rape you.
The headless?
The headless. It says.
Okay.
Ashina Cashel continues the story. Yeah, that's it so far. We're all just enjoying the experience. Headless monks. It's a cock.
Touch my cock.
Well, There it is. I guess that's what we're talking about.
Yeah, he is a headless man. He seems to have an aura around him that slows you down. He's doing that to Jenner. At least I can get the item. No, he's not in front of me. Is that a ghost? Who the fuck? It looked like something came at me. Ah!
Man, you're just taking your damn time right now. I feel like this is yet another encounter that's like you need to block instead of dodge.
Yeah. Whoa, he fucking appeared behind me. Did he, what did he just... Did he just pull my soul out of my ass? He pulled that out of my ass, right?
I don't know.
Did he pull that out of my ass?
Someone free.
Chat, let me know if he pulled that out of my ass. This guy's way too fucking strong. There's no fucking doing this. Look at that. He's pulling it out of my ass.
Well,
pulled my fucking soul out of my ass.
This sucks. You need a special item to fight this guy, says Captain Gestalt.
Well, that's not helpful. Is there anywhere else I could go other than to fight either Lady Butterfly or this dude? That's what I want to know.
But, it's the classic Japanese story. Apparently.
What do they mean? Did they say that Ashina Castle would continue the story?
Yes, they did.
That doesn't make any sense. I already went through there. And it led me here.
I don't know. You can go to Ashina Castle to continue the story. Yeah.
Okay.
Fucking do it, bitch. Keep climbing up the castle. You didn't climb enough.
I guess I didn't climb enough. Gotta go all the way up. Senpo Temple.
If you and Digi were to recommend either this or Devil May Cry 5 to someone who's never played games in either genre, which would you recommend? Well, if they haven't played, it really depends on their taste.
Why are they choosing between these two? Fucking just play a introductory game to the genre.
Depends on your taste, dude. I mean, this game probably, even though I like Devil May Cry 5 more. Whoa, something's going on.
Shit. Oh, they saw me. They stopped their little powwow. I don't even remember this spot.
This looks like the starting area. Like, wait.
I'm not sure.
The iconography is very similar.
Well, I mean, yeah, it is the starting, like, this is the starting area. Like, it takes a long time before you're out of the snow. Like, you are in, like, snowy castle land for quite some time before you make it to those caves that I was in.
Or was indeed up there.
I thought I'd be able to grapple.
Have you, like, are you constantly being like, why can't I double jump? Like, you keep feeling like you should be able to?
Yeah, I mean, I felt that way from the very beginning. I kept complaining about it at when we did our first stream.
Yeah. The feeling hasn't gone away. I'm just like, why can't I do this? This is the castle from the intro. What are some introductory games from these genres?
I mean,
Demon Souls and Devil May Cry 1?
Well, Demon Souls would not be good to prepare you for Sekiro, but, like, I mean, it's hard to say, because, like, I don't know what genre I necessarily consider Sekiro. It's
just kind of, but that's
pretty
the point,
unique.
That's the point I was starting to make.
I would just say it's a hardcore game.
Yeah, this game's very hardcore, but because it's not part of a series and it's its own thing, like, it is the introduction to itself, essentially. Yeah. Whereas Devil May Cry 5, you want to start at the beginning.
I would just say with Sekiro, if you are into really hardcore games, this is a game for you. You know, like if you are somebody who can master the parry system because you have that kind of hand-eye coordination.
If you're good at rhythm games, play Sekiro.
Yeah, definitely.
Whoa! Dude, look at... Whoa! Dude, they got some sick-ass shurikens. Look at those.
Yeah, he's got some ninja scroll shit going on. Holy fuck, who's this guy?
gotta use this Shadow Shuriken Jutsu.
I hate how hard it is to knock enemies off ledges in this. Look at this fucking view, dude.
That's a skybox right there.
Oh, this is the part. That was the thing from Donkey's video.
Yeah.
That it starts off with, and I had not seen that in the game yet. So I was like, what the fuck is going on? I don't want to spoil this.
Here's the thing. Alright, flying is canon. I want to be able to fly. Fuck you.
I don't know if he was flying or falling with style.
Fucking Buzz Lightyear it up over here.
That sound was terrifying. No. Ah!
Damn. Oh god.
There's one right there. Where's the other?
Oh.
There's a couple.
This is fine. Everything's fine. Oh god! Oh god!
We're getting nice up here. How easily can I get to... Can you tell me how to get to Sesame Street? Please!
I guess that's the way.
Fuck!
Dude. We might be able to go through windows, you never know.
What is this thing? Doesn't seem like it.
Fistful of ash. Well, there was no honor in that.
Oh,
Another gourd seed?
hell yeah.
Fucking dope! You have 6 of them now, right?
I think so.
Dude, I just go back and use it. Right
Yeah,
now.
might as well.
Fistful of ass. The best item in the game.
I'm kind of confused as to how I didn't end up, like I don't know what you do the first time you make it to this castle that I didn't do what I'm doing now, or like hear that speech. I don't know if it changes when you come back or what's up.
That's a good question.
But it's cool. It's good to know there's more branching paths. Hell yeah.
Why would they even say, like, do you want to have more health? Yes or no?
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything else you would do with the fucking gourd seeds.
Which Souls game is this most comparable to?
None.
Yeah, it's its own thing.
It's not Souls game. That's why they didn't put that in the title. They didn't title it the same way.
How'd you get the upgrades? What'd you have to do? Did you beat the first boss?
Which upgrades?
The what thing you just did to upgrade your Shinobi tools?
Oh, present Shinobi.
Yeah, upgrade.
Oh yeah, yeah, might be that.
Fuck.
But you have to like, I have a ton of materials. I just don't have any gold.
Ah!
I completely forgot about the upgrades to those things, or else I probably would have farmed some gold. I mean, I could probably just grind gold around here or something if I wanted to, but
Yeah.
since I've found another path that I'm not stuck on yet, let's go back there. Wait, was this the right?
Yeah.
Did I click the right one?
Yeah. In the right place.
It said reservoir. I'm like, aren't I on top of a building?
Make sure to spend your gold on purses whenever you have the chance. That's a good point.
On what?
You can buy coin purses. It's like you get 10% less money than you do
This
to buy
is
them.
not where I was.
But it's basically just money that doesn't get halved when you die. So if you spend all your money on purses,
Oh. Ancient Chinese secret.
Bloodborne is Souls. And other people saying Bloodborne is not Souls. When there's a little back and forth going on right now.
Bloodborne is very clearly meant to be a Souls-esque game.
Souls-like, as the kids say. Fucking wreck 'em. Damn.
Just put the whole fucking sword in him, man.
Yeah.
Like, that's a long ass sword to shove down somebody's body.
You just want to make sure. You don't have time to double tap. You want to just make sure the first one's good.
Yeah.
This place looks pretty cool. Oh.
Good thing nobody saw me.
Yeah, the enemies are very retarded.
Get it.
Oh.
Or this guy. Who I didn't even know.
Well. Uh-oh. Master of stealth. Where you go?
Went down here, I think.
Oh, there he is, there he is.
I'm gonna throw him out the window.
God, you already were out there. It's the same place. Get him. Oh. Oh. It's happening now. That was a good charge. They didn't have your HP.
They did have a red. Usually you can disrupt.
Yeah, it's kind of annoying when like behavior just changes like that. Oh wow. There's an item you can get where you dodge towards a thrust, it automatically you step on the blade and do.
Oh, I have
damage.
that, but I don't know how to use it.
I think you just have to time a dodge forward at the thrust.
Yeah, I think so.
I've never been able to pull it off because I'm retarded. I can't read enemies to save my life.
Same.
Just the general conceit of the game, I cannot do. Everyone in the chat was saying exactly what I was saying. Wow. Damn. Bitch got fucked.
Oh shit.
Well, things were going well.
Fuck this.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
I'm back when you guys forget I was here.
Damn, I need a PC mod to replace all this music with Naruto soundtrack.
Look at all them boys.
They're pretty pissed. I mean, you killed their buddy, so I guess they have reason to be. Do you know what the first circle above your health bar means? Because I haven't figured it out yet.
Yeah, it's if it fills up, you get another life. So you can resurrect twice.
Oh, Nani?
Yeah, and there's I think those Jinzo statue items like fill it up. I've only ever gotten one though.
One time, one of my coworkers was playing Naruto music over his phone speaker, but I didn't say anything. Dude, you should have.
You should have said nerd.
Yeah. Definitely should have shamed him. Samurai training. Well, that kind of worked. Fuck you. I guess like something that takes a long time to like get used to is that, you know, getting someone trapped in the combo doesn't trap them. Like they can recover mid combo and attack back. Or it's really fucking annoying. Cause like, don't make any fucking sense. Ooh. Oh dear. Well, that's unfortunate.
Oh, I didn't interrupt them. Okay.
You gotta block it, dude.
What is happening in here?
Like wolves or something?
Looks like 3 old hags.
Oh no, they are all tags. Well,
They go up in the rafters.
dun, 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 dun.
If he resets position, I think I should be able to stealth kill him. Fuck.
I'm pretty sure. Ooh.
God. Well. But I resurrect, biatch!
Well,
Damn, what was I thinking?
that's unfortunate.
I play the resurrection like the Travis said, but third eye's just a fucking hole in your head.
Dear Digi and Tom, is this game of the year?
I mean, Devil May Cry 5 came out this year. Tom literally called it the greatest game of all time.
Yeah.
You have to remember this.
This is like not fun for me at all. So. Here's hoping Neo 2 will Whoa. It's weird how sometimes you can be in mid-movement and they're standing still, but they still hit you, and it's like, I feel like I should have ran past that, but okay. Okay, game. Have it your way. Ooh. Damn, you're so close last time. That's so fun. You just rest and reset the thing, right?
Yep.
Wasn't sure if that reset everybody's state. Guess not. What a shame.
Well, this looks
Ominous?
Yeah.
It's a shiny. I want to read it. Rejuvenate.
I am
water,
reading it.
Dragon blood.
Need to watch more subbed anime, dog.
Dude, I'm watching all of Naruto Kai. I'll get there eventually. Get my practice in.
Well, you look like you want to fight. Guess I was correct.
Game. One hit does so much.
Yep. You're not supposed to get hit. There's a famous Smash player named Isaiah, who's was once asked, like, you know, how do I be good at Smash? And he said, just don't get hit.
I mean, it's not wrong. But he is a bit of a fag. Yeah. Everyone is saying you can jump over the leg sweep. But I never think of jumping. My brain's in attack mode.
I jump all the time in the middle of combat. But more importantly, I want to know what's up here. Oh, nothing.
A whole lot of fucking
Well,
nothing, dude.
Well, there's an item over here. This is a cannot continue without beating kind of boss.
Jesus fuck, dude.
I think how you're getting mad on my behalf.
I'm just so insulted that a game like this would waste your time to such a degree.
It's a video game! It exists to waste your time!
I know.
Playing video games is a waste of time!
Right. And that's why I can't do hard games like this, because I'm like, even when I win, it's like, well, I didn't accomplish anything other than I wasted my time and didn't have fun doing so.
The problem is that you don't have fun.
Right.
You don't have fun dying in a game, I guess. I don't really care if I'm alive or dead because the experience is the same.
You don't care that you're alive or dead in a video game. I don't care if I'm alive or dead in real life.
So you can relate. You know what's going on. You know what I'm talking about. You're picking up what I'm putting down. This guy might be like a real boss, because the only other real boss I fought was a guy who you couldn't... He had 2 lives and there was no way to sneak attack.
I think when they're sealed off like this, like, these are like the real shit.
No, even all the mini bosses are sealed off, or a lot of them are sealed off like this too. Like that very first ogre boss that you fought had a seal like that. The one with the thing around his neck.
Well, it sealed the way forward, but you could bomb out and go backwards. This one sealed the way out too.
Oh yeah, that's true. Maybe that is one.
I don't know. I don't know enough.
He's certainly hard as fuck. Jesus Christ.
This guy is not a real boss. He's a mini boss and teaches you what's next.
Well, there you go.
What is the best gaming laptop? That is a difficult question to answer, my friend. Depends if you want like a slim and light kind of gaming notebook, or if you want one of those big fucking 10-pound tanks. Also, a bunch of new ones just came out because they just came out with the RTX mobile cards.
Not hags, those guys. Shit. Eel liver.
As a general answer, I would say for gaming laptops, if you want something that's kind of budget friendly, Dell's G series is pretty good. Get at least a 1060 if you want to do serious gaming. Because I think they still sell 10 series cards. If you want something that's like really nicely designed, like thin and light, really great build quality, and still has decent power, and you have a budget that fucking has no limits, the Razer Blade 15 is really good. And if you want something that's like a big fucking beast, anything by Asus, their high-end stuff, like the Acer Zephyrus or something like that, those are pretty good. Or any of Acer's Predator series, the higher-end ones, are really good too. If you just want a big, chunky death machine. So I wish I could make Amazon affiliate links on the fly.
Oh, I like got that or something. What the hell was it? Can I get up there? Ooh, what is this? Can I go in there? It seemed that way. This way. There's another one of these.
1060s can run any game, don't fall for their shit. 1060s run pretty well, especially if you're going at 1080. The problem is a lot of these, like the Razer Blade, like they have QHD and 4K displays, and a 1060 is not going to run at native resolution. So you want something with a bit more oomph. RTX is kind of not great. I wouldn't spend the extra money on an RTX right now because like no games support real-time ray tracing, and these cards aren't even good enough to do real-time ray tracing anyways. So it's kind of just like beta testing a feature that's not going to be viable for another couple years. So yeah, pretty gay. Yeah, no problem, dude. Is there anything cool up there? What a bummer.
There's a bunch of these things, and I like collected one.
Really?
I don't. Yeah, but it was like hanging from something, and I collected it, but I don't know how.
Did it like
I just
add to
kinda,
your
like, hit it.
inventory?
I don't know.
Oh.
But like after I cut it, it like made a sound as though I were collecting it. I think. There's a whole bunch of them around though.
What the fuck?
See? Didn't it seem like I was collecting it?
It does kind of sound like you were collecting it, but it's fucking weird, dude. Those don't do anything.
where the
They're
boss-
visual markers. This is where the boss.
Oh
was.
my god! Oh, but this means I could get the drop on him. There was a way. Nope. Maybe not. Maybe he's a lot smarter than I thought.
That
Was I just not quiet enough, or?
I don't know. That was a cock block if there ever was one.
Yeah, it seemed like that was kind of the point.
I was like getting pretty hard, and then he totally ruined my bonus.
Same.
My fucking god!
I keep trying to do it.
What are you trying to do? Just
Block. Parry.
He's too fast. Fucking Johnny.
He's very fast. I thought I already collected that item that was behind me. Ledge hang.
You
death.
can't get the drop on this guy, although the path you discovered does let you skip him.
Well, cool. Yeah, I guess so. If that was all, if the window he was blocking was just that.
Ash Vampire says, "What happened to arcade-style spaceship shooters? Do you guys think?" I don't know if anything really happened to them. I think they were just
Difficult to innovate with.
I just think they were, you know, made for arcades, and when arcades kind of waned, the interest just wasn't really there anymore.
Unless he means like bullet hell style games, which there's still a ton of. Like if you're talking about like Galaga or R-Type or something, like they still make games like that.
Yeah, they're not like
More on Steam.
AAA things anymore, but like people still make
I
them.
don't think they were ever like. I mean,
Back in the NES days, those were big
Yeah.
titles.
but like there was no such concept of like
no.
what we have.
Something's
As...
happening. It's a cutscene.
They
that we're
told
gonna
me it would
skip.
continue the story.
Dude, that's the guy that took your arm. You
Is that him?
fucking douchebag. Yeah. It's the Virgil of this game, as it were. Oh shit, spoilers, sorry. Not, I didn't say that.
Oh, is he your brother? Guessing yes.
Fuck him up, fuck him up, fuck him up.
Is he gonna kill my Shota?
He wants the power we have.
I just want the money and the power.
できませぬ、源一郎殿。たとえひとたび敗れるとも、命を落とし、主を
It's
必
easy
ず
to
取
risk
り
your
戻す。
life and you know you can't die, just saying.
それが我が忍びなれば。
If you learn to fight this guy, you will learn the rest of the game, basically.
Sounds like it's probably hard as fuck.
That's really what that means. Can you get your arm back? That's the question. Oh, somehow I doubt that, dude.
Yeah.
Is there ever a bigger boner killer than your avatar acting like what you're doing is no big deal? Pre or post a huge fucking struggle that takes you forever? He's a god tier fight. Oh. Well, he's doing less damage than the other guy. Oh, fuck!
That bow is pretty big. Can I? Oh, okay. There's just invisible walls? Really? Invisible fucking walls. That's gay. Mad gay. Could have found a better excuse.
Could put the mist up or something.
It wouldn't have looked as cool with the mist, but something. The fucking ledge on fire.
Jesus Christ! Big HP bars scare me. When they're not mine. Agreed. We've been going for 2.5 hours, BT dubs.
Oh, it's already been 2.5?
Yeah.
Alright, well, we're done. I've continued the story. That's all I wanted. Alright, everybody. Never forget to always remember to be the games you want to see. I am games.
I am games, and I'm also games, and we're the games.